Well, it's happening. And if you've been watching this channel for a while now, you knew that I've been preparing for it. Silver and to a lesser extent gold made solid gains in valuation today, with gold at the time of this video currently going for a spot ask price of $1,762.61 and silver at $16.88. That is a $13.20 gain for gold, or 0.76%. But what about silver? Silver is trading now for 93 cents more than it was just 24 hours ago. That is a 5.7% gain for silver in one day. Now, silver is the opportunity metal, and we all know that it is significantly undervalued. But what's driving the bulls to the market? It's making a very nice move back toward its pre-COVID-19 sell-off valuation, getting closer to that $17 to $18 price range. This retracement of silver spot back toward its pre-sell-off value on the COMEX market has also dramatically tightened the gold to silver ratio. That ratio is now 104 to 1, and if you recall, just a month ago, it was around 123 to 1. So silver significantly undervalued. It's starting to make a move. Let's talk about why the bulls are back. Well, first, we know there's a lot of fear in the market right now. First of all, a lot of cash and low interest rates have been in the market of late, which is all of the nations around the world have kind of come together and realized that if they're going to keep things humming along as they were before COVID-19 set in, then they're going to have to do what they can do in order to get the markets moving again. There's still a lot of fear. It's becoming more politicized, with one side, how should I say, kind of pushing towards more safety measures and staying at home, and the other side now kind of ready to just go on with their lives and accept risk for what it is. So it's a hot topic in a lot of countries. I know it is here in the United States. A lot of cash, low interest rates, a lot of fear. So gold, silver, those are safe haven assets. Naturally, gold and silver become more attractive when we're in a situation like this. There's also the fact that unemployment here in the United States is going to remain high. There were another couple million losses this week. We're looking at 40 million job losses here before too long in the United States. And I saw a survey the other day that stated roughly 30 to 40% of those jobs lost are lost forever, meaning that those employers, businesses, positions have completely gone away. And I can say for a matter of fact that one of my brothers, he has lost his job. My wife and I have, found some work for him here around our house to try to help him out. He's a younger guy. But the restaurant that he worked for it's done. They're just not going to reopen. So that's one of those jobs. And then there's also the talk going on about undocumented or illegal immigrants, taking some of these jobs when the economy starts reopening. So we've got high unemployment, a lot of cash and low interest rates, a lot of political turmoil. That political turmoil isn't just on civil issues here in the United States. You're hearing a lot of rumblings and grumblings from the right about their rights and, not going to live their lives based on someone else's fear. And a lot of rumblings and grumblings on the left about the irresponsibleness of those that refuse to social distance and or take precautions in returning back to the workplace. I think the truth is like a coin, right? There's three sides to a coin. You've got the obverse, the reverse, and then the edge. And similar to a coin, I think that the truth lies somewhere in the middle. We all know that politics are heavily at play right now due to the looming election. So a lot of things driving the market. It's all tied in, not to make this too political, but if you're going to talk about money, you're going to talk about finances, well, we need to talk about what's driving the market. So a lot of cash, low interest rates, high unemployment, that tension, as mentioned, not just being civil and within the United States. There's also a lot of friction right now between the United States and China. As a matter of fact, today, read an article that gold was now trading at an all-time high to the yuan due to some loss of value in the yuan and the increase in valuation of gold. So U.S.-China friction going on, some military stuff going on in the South China Sea. The U.S. is opposed to China's expansion into the South China Sea by creating those man-made islands, et cetera, et cetera. And then lastly, let's talk about probably the most stark comment of the week, and that comes from Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell of the US Federal Bank, the largest bank in the world. And this week he said that the United States was experiencing an economic hit without modern precedent, and that uh, it could permanently damage the economy if Congress and the White House do not provide enough sufficient support to keep the economy moving. What does that sound like to you? If you're watching this channel, you're either stumbled across it, you stack precious metals as a means of wealth accumulation and retention, or you're thinking of just investing, you're looking to make a quick move. If that's the case, I'd say stay away from gold and silver. This is a long game. If you're looking to jump in and jump out, it's probably there's a lot of better options out there. Let's put it that way. Um, but you've got tensions between two superpowers. You've got the Federal Reserve Chairman saying that if Congress and the White House do not inject more cash into the system and keep this economy going, that damage could be permanent. You're encroaching on 40 million jobs lost. 30 to 40% of those jobs are permanently lost. There is a $3 trillion bill in the House right now, which, what I'm hearing, has a laundry list of requests that the Republican majority Senate is saying is dead on arrival. I think there needs to be maybe some more support to certain people and maybe certain parts of the country. But everyone loves money, and gosh, if I got the money, I'd just turn it into more gold and silver. I'm not going to turn it down. However, I know what this means, and I hope that any of y'all following this know what this means too. It means this is very bullish for gold and silver. It's happening. Silver is starting to retrace back towards its pre-COVID losses. Money is starting to flow back into the silver's futures contracts as well as gold. The gold to silver ratio is starting to calm back down. The stock market was down 2.6% this week. I know my personal portfolio saw some losses over the last 4 days. The only thing really showing up for me was some Coca-Cola stock there today. I think it actually did end down. And my bond funds in the stock market are doing okay. Not great, but okay after that spike about a month ago. Um, but gold and silver, yeah, that's where it's at right now. So that's what I'm going to continue to focus on. So pay attention to the news, pay attention to what's going on politically in your country, namely here in the United States as well, with an election just 5 months away. And we're still pretty much in lockdown in a lot of places. This is very, very not normal. And the warning signs of the future, let's never mind what's going on right now. Never mind, the current political debate. Never mind all the printing. Look, 3, 6, 9, 12 months down the road. There's still a big debate and a big conversation that needs to happen on whether or not children are going to return to school this fall. Whether it doesn't really matter what side of the issue that you're on. You can leave as many comments as you want in the comment section about who's dumb and who's not. And honestly, it doesn't really matter. This is the new reality. That's what matters. It doesn't matter if it's Trump or Pelosi. It does not matter. This is the new reality. So as Americans or as citizens of this world that are looking to build a better future for ourselves or our families, you got to pay attention to this stuff and make those smart decisions with your hard-earned income. And so that's why I'm going to continue to put money into gold and silver. Continue to watch what's going on, continue to monitor the market. However, with so much uncertainty, with so much negative news in the way of the dollar and the stock market, I would say it's looking really good. The future is looking quite bright for silver and gold. All right, everybody, that concludes today's video on the market. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you're all staying safe and, continuing to do what's right for you and your family. Only you can make that decision, right? You know what's best for you. Just obviously understand that everyone else out there may not share your views. So hopefully we can get through this like we've done so far and keep stacking, everyone, because I think it's the right thing to do right now. All right, we'll talk next time.